Today I'll be opening my final Kawaii Slime subscription box, and this one is for the month of July. This is the Ocean Daydream box and it is very underwater themed. The first thing that I pulled out of the box is this air dried clay, and then we have this sticker sheet as well as the sticker flakes, and then we have our first slime, and then this is the final slime, and then finally we have our squishy toy. First, let's look at the squishy. This is called Dreamy Ocean Sensory Cube, and it is described as a beautiful dreamy aqua colored sensory toy inspired by the ocean. It is filled with fun ocean themed elements, and it's perfect for squishing, squeezing, and calming sensory play. I believe this is one of those coconut oil filled squishies which are very fun to play with. Now let's move over to our first slime, and this one is named Seafoam Swirl Glossy Slime. It is described as a silky glossy white slime scented like classic saltwater taffy. Right out of the container, it was a bit melted and sticky, so I did have to reactivate it by myself. Which I do understand why, since it is so hot outside, but this box didn't include any activator or deactivator, which is strange because usually all of the boxes include activator and deactivator in it. But overall, it wasn't much of a problem because the slime is really fun to play with. It's very stretchy and clicky, and it also makes nice bubble pops. The slime also ended up inflating a little bit, and it probably would have inflated more if I played with it more, but overall I rate this slime a 9 out of 10. Next, let's look at the air dry clay that was included. I believe this is Kawaii Slime Company's own brand of clay, and the packaging is really cute. The color is described as aqua, but to me it's more of a seafoam green. Unfortunately, the clay really stuck to the plastic packaging, so it was a little bit of a pain to get it all out. But the clay itself was really soft, and it reminded me of Compound King's butter slime, and it's included so you can make your own butter slime. Now let's look at the final slime included in this box. This is Aqua Daydream Clear Slime. It's described as a clear aqua slime infused with a fresh, airy scent and sparkling like sunlit water. It's the perfect blend of soothing, stretchy, and satisfying. I think the slime is really pretty. It's super clear, and the color is just perfect for the slime. To me, it also reminds me of the Frutogurt Aero aesthetic, which I think is really nice. The slime did rip a little bit at first, but after playing it with a while, it ended up stretching a lot more. Even after the slime was all bubbly, I still think it looks really pretty, like falling water or like a waterfall. Overall, I rate this slime a solid 10 out of 10. Using the air dry clay from before, I'm gonna roll it out so that I can make my own DIY clay piece. Once it is rolled out, I'm gonna swirl it like this so that I can make it resemble some ice cream. And then I'm just gonna smooth out the edges a little bit. And then we have a little ice cream soft serve. Next, I'm gonna open up the included glitter. And then we can start assembling. First we have the white glossy slime base, and then I'm gonna add the clay soft serve on top. And then I saved a little bit of the clear slime to add as a bit of a drizzle. And finally, I'm gonna use the glitter flakes from earlier to decorate the slime. And here is the finished DIY clay slime that I created. Here is what it looks like all mixed up, and it is a little bit rubbery at first, so I recommend adding something just to soften it up a little bit. It ended up being a really nice sleigh slime, which isn't a complete butter slime, but it was still really fun to play with, and it was also a huge batch. I ended up adding all of the clay to it, and it was super easy to mix in. But this is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed me opening all this Kawaii Slime Company subscription boxes, and thank you for watching.